Hi guys and welcome back to this channel. So my name is Vishali. I'm a student in London and I'm studying MSc in Fashion and Lifestyle Marketing. And today I'm gonna talk to you about my 1 month experience in London. It's been like 3 months that I've been here. So in this video I'm gonna tell you all about my experience and I'm going to give you some tips about the student life in London. Currently I'm going to Tower Bridge to just chill. So it's a nice sunny day in London, touch wood, because the weather has been so unpredictable over here. It was like raining the entire week and now it's suddenly sunny and it's really nice. I just took this opportunity to get out, to go to the Tower Bridge, to chill and stuff. I'm going to go to a quieter place where I can explain my experience to you all. Finally, I'm here. It was a long walk from that station to this point. The student life in pandemic, it was actually when we got here, we came here in the month of March, and that time India wasn't red listed, so I was actually able to quarantine in my own apartment. But right now India is a red list country, and which is why we cannot really, people coming from India have to compulsory hotel quarantine. So that's the current situation. And regarding the classes, when we came the classes were all online, but right now they have started with university, in campus courses as well. I'm on my summer vacation right now, so I really don't have any classes, but my roommates who are at the universities, they have their summer school kind of thing, so they go to the uni. From 18th of May, the universities have actually started offline lectures, in-campus lectures, so that's really an amazing news for all of you who are going to travel here in the month of September. And also India ke cases are decreasing, so let's hope that by September India gets removed from the red list country. So the pandemic isn't really impacting students' life that much, but I think it had some impact on the part-time jobs, because before the pandemic, before COVID situation, obviously there were a lot of part-time jobs available, but right now in UK the lockdown has opened up, so there are many opportunities. I'm doing a part-time job at a fashion firm as a sales advisor, so there are a lot of opportunities in the UK. You just need to tap in on the right ones. There are certain companies who need employees very badly, who need employees who are fully flexible. So you just have to go and tell them that you are fully flexible with the timings and stuff, and they'll hire you, because that's what I did. I got my interview and the first question she asked me was about my availability, and I told her that I'm fully flexible, and the interview went really well and I got hired. So speaking about the college campus, the campuses are open and libraries are also accessible. You need to book online the date that you want to go and the time slot that you want to be there, and you can go to the library and study, do your assignments. Also, speaking about the assignments, I wish somebody had told this to me earlier, but the education system over here, obviously you might know that the education system over here is very, very, very different than what it is back in India. In India, we used to have these exams, right or wrong questions, but over here, you do not really have exams. You just need to write these reports and essays where they'll give you a sentence, like for example, forced labor in the fashion industry. So you need to pick up a topic. So for example, my topic was forced labor in fast fashion, and what I had to do was research a lot about that topic and build my argument around how there is forced labor in the fashion industry, give some examples. They call it critical analysis, and that is really tricky, it's really difficult. So I urge you guys to go online, to go on YouTube and read or watch videos about how to write an articles, because I didn't know that and I lost a lot of marks in that assignment. But once I got the feedback, I was able to build up on my writing skills, and the next of my submissions went really well. Reports are generally, you have to critically analyze a topic, and critical analysis means you need to read a lot of articles. They do not accept your reading done from random Google websites or blogs. They need proper educational articles, they need proper research papers and stuff that you need to read and build your argument upon. So really, I'll advise you guys to go and check it on YouTube, the videos regarding critical analysis and how to critically analyze a report or how to write reports and stuff, because that will help you a lot. Because in India ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है, we just know right or wrong and we get marked on that. But over here you need to develop your argument, you need to show it to the tutor that you have really understood that assignment and you've really understood all of things that she has taught. You need to include everything. And also generally while your education's going on, tutor's gonna give you some like reading list, so make sure that you read everything so that you know it would be nice for you to score. For me it was all online, but even if it was online, my university made sure that in the beginning they told us how to write a report. They gave us proper 3 weeks of induction on how the university expects their students to write these reports, and that was really helpful. You need to have an academic language all throughout your essays. They do not accept if you write something conversational, and for you to develop that academic language or that academic style of writing, there's nothing but read. You just need to read a lot of research papers and then you'll automatically develop that academic way of writing. So even if the classes were online, they were really engaging. There's this platform called as Blackboard, which most of the universities use for online classes. And what they do is they'll give you a topic, like they'll ask you to do a seminar for them, and they'll break you out into groups. A module leader will select the groups themselves, and they'll break you out in those groups, and you'll go into those online groups and prepare that presentation in 15 minutes, and you need to present them in front of the entire class, obviously online. I mean, for me it was online. The online lectures were engaging in that way, but right now as the campuses have opened, so it's going to be really fun for you guys who come here in September. So my 1 month in London actually went in all the submissions, because when we came here my first term was about to end and we just had a lot of submissions to do, so I spent most of my time sitting in my house. But anyway, there was this lockdown, so it didn't really matter. But once my submissions were done, I explored a lot. London is an amazing city. London is a city full of opportunities, especially for students who are coming here for marketing, finance, fashion courses. You have ample of opportunities available. London's really nice. The people over here are really nice, really friendly, so you don't need to get scared while coming here. There are a lot of places to hang out. Like currently I'm at Tower Bridge. It's gonna be scary. The first few days are gonna be really scary because you're gonna be away from your family, but trust me, it gets better and you're gonna enjoy your life here. I mean, it's London, so you're gonna have an amazing time here. So if you are coming here, make sure you research a lot about what course you want to do, what city you want to go to, and obviously Leap Scholar can help you with your admission process and everything, so make sure to check their website out. So yeah, that was the current situation and my experience in London. I hope that you found this video useful, and if you did, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more such informative videos, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.